Welcome. Salute. Welcome to Wild Country Daily Entertainment. This article is from people.com, peoplemagazine.com. Um, they say a Texas mom allegedly forced a 3-year-old to get surgeries and a feeding tube that he didn't even need. So, this we need to talk about. I don't know what. Before we even go into this, my question is, did she actually do this? Did she have that much of a poor decision, poor thinking, um, whatever? Did she actually do this, or was she being framed? Because as you see, as we go into this article, it says that this mom allegedly forced a 3-year-old to get surgeries and be in a wheelchair and a feeding tube that he didn't even need. Just to get attention, they say. But my question is, where were the parents of this mother? The grandparents? Why didn't the grandparents step up and say something? Why did the doctors go ahead and do the surgery if the kid didn't need it? There's a whole bunch of unanswered questions that not just me, but probably a lot of you, after I'm done reading this, would like to know more answers. Because, first of all, even though she's saying that this kid needs this and this kid needs that and this kid needs this in order to survive in life, where were the doctors? Because towards the end, they say even the doctors, and I want to say CPS, said that the kid didn't even need all this stuff. So if they knew that, then why did the hospital, the one that did the surgery, go ahead with it? There's more to the story that we're not getting, I think. And I think this should be investigated even more. So you investigators out there that know what you're doing, investigate this story somehow further. I mean, I understand there's some dumb bitches out there, but come on. This is poor decision making, poor thinking, poor parenting, poor whatever. Poor brain cells, poor everything. But let's go on and read this. That way you can get a better clarity of what's going on. Okay? So, this mom is allegedly being accused of doing the despicable things to a child. So let's go on and read it. People.com say a Texas mom is facing multiple charges after she allegedly subjected her 3-year-old son to medical abuse. They say Caitlin Laura was arrested on March 19th in connection with accusations of medical child abuse resulting in serious bodily injury to a child. They say the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office, TSCO, said in a news release obtained by People. They go on to say she was looked into the Tarrant County Jail. She was booked in the Tarrant County Jail on one charge of injury to a child, seriously bodily injury. They say, which is a first-degree felony under Texas state law. They say Laura, 31, also faces an additional charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, police said. So they go on to say Laura was released from the Tarrant County Jail on a $70,000 bond on March 29th. The Dallas Morning News, CBS News, and NBC News Dallas Fort Worth reported. They say the woman claimed her son had cerebral palsy and was unable to walk. They say she unnecessarily had him use a feeding tube and a wheelchair, the outlets said. See, that's what I mean. If she took him to the doctors and this and that, don't you think the doctors would know for sure if he has cerebral palsy? Don't you think the doctor's seen this a million times, what kids look like or what people look like with cerebral palsy? But yet, if he didn't have it, if the kid didn't have it, then why did the surgeons go ahead and continue with it? They say she kept visiting the medical facility claiming that her son's condition was deteriorating and he wasn't eating, per the outlets. They say, however, the boy's father denied the claim, stating that the 3-year-old was eating without an issue. They go on to say the child was eventually given a feeding tube through his stomach on May 20th, but medical staff became suspicious when Laura returned to the hospital claiming her son was having problems with a feeding tube, despite staff seeing him eat multiple meals by mouth. They say he also attempted to stand while his mother insisted he use a wheelchair, the Dallas Morning News reported. So they go on to say Laura's son also underwent several unnecessary surgeries and treatments over the course of a year, according to CBS News. They say the child's alleged medical abuse was first reported to Child Protection Services on June 2025 after doctors determined that the medical conditions Laura claimed her son had were false or exaggerated, and that his treatments were unnecessary, the Dallas Morning News reported. So, since the hospital knew this, then I hope the authorities are going after the hospital too for doing the surgeries when he didn't need it. Do you see what I'm saying, people? Is she being set up? Or did she do this? Did she have that poor thinking, not thinking at all, or not caring? Or was she put up to this by someone else? Because why didn't the doctor stop her? Why didn't her grandparent? Why didn't the parents of the mom stop her? Why didn't family and friends stop her? Why didn't the father of the kid stop her? Why did they let this shit go on? Because somebody could have stopped it, I would think. Let me know what your theories are in this comment section below. Put it in the comment section, please. I'd like to hear your thoughts and theories on this. This is sickening. That parents like this should not have kids. If the parent actually did this, this parent should never, never, ever have kids again. Never. So with that being said, I'm going to finish this and look for more videos of being uploaded, because I'm going to upload a couple videos today because I've been slacking. But yeah, this is a sad situation, and I pray that kid, if that is the truth, I pray that kid heals. I pray God touches his body and touches his soul and heals all the scars from the surgeries that he's going to have. So until next time, peace out.